What's up mga mananapit to Girl Bunny? Have any of you guys ever moved to a new place? Okay, I'm sure you have. But what about one that's half a world away? That's right, folks. Now, some of you may know that I've been engaged for a while, and the wait for the, whole fiancé visa thing took a very long time. Over a year and a half, actually. But finally, after a very long wait, my fiancé and I were finally set to be united. After a very stressful navigation through the mandatory medical examination and the interview at the US Embassy, I got approved, and my visa arrived, very soon after. They killed a bug. So it was time to pack up all my stuff in Cebu, get on over to Manila, and spend my last few days in the country with my family. After a bachelorette party where I admittedly got very drunk and did things that I will never do again, and tearful farewells from my friends and family alike, I was ready to take on the world. I tackled my anxiety and navigated my first international flight like an absolute boss. Or that's what I want to say, except I got offloaded at Manila Immigration, thus shattering my dramatic and theatrical exit. Anyway, Angie came to get a very sad me from the airport, and we regrouped back in Cebu. So let's try that again, shall we?
I'm vlogging. It's very late at night, and then we're going to the airport. We're going to the airport. I can't see you. It's finally happening.
She's getting the fuck out of here.
It's my send away crew.
Yeah, with everyone else trying to leave
I
too.
brought backup this time.
If she has to fight, she got those muscles.
Yeah! We've got our tank, our barbarian, and our healer.
I'm with Keisha, Angie, Yenin, and a number of friends who work in immigration on speed dial in case anything goes sideways. I was ready to try again, and this time...
There she goes again. Bye, bitch. Love you.
It worked. I was nervous and really sweaty throughout the process, but I think I was mostly sweaty because I was wearing a bunch of layers that were meant for the cold climate of Korea, because people were telling me that Korea was really cold. And I was still in Cebu, but my baggage was kind of full, so I couldn't exactly put any of them away. Airport bar, yeah! It's kind of weird how I felt like I was trying to escape my country with how nervous I was. Some of my friends would joke that, you successfully smuggled yourself into the first world. I mean, honestly, it kind of felt like it. But enough about that. Look how nice Asiana Airlines is. They got pillows, blankets, a little headset that I will not be using because I have my own. Now, I've never had to be on a plane for more than 2 hours, so the whole flying for 4 hours thing and then 9 hours later was not the most appealing to me, but this kind of stuff would make it easier. And look at the in-flight food. Look how freaking cute that is. And they got baby carrots. Hell yeah, I'll eat those baby carrots. And I did. I heard that airplane food isn't very, flavorful because the altitude affects how you perceive taste and smell. But this was really good, so I don't really know what they're talking about. They had this cute little water cup and later offered some warm tea and sugar just as I was getting started on a soft-ass bread. Well, it's not ass bread, but... after dinner, it was time to get some rest. I woke up a couple hours later to see a lovely sunrise. The kind you can see from plane windows across from where you're seated, because you weren't seated next to where the sunrise was, but that's fine because I had my very first glimpse of Korea. Here I am, and about to spend 16 hours or 14. I wasn't sure what to expect, but it definitely wasn't this. It's huge. For starters, I was very much sleep deprived because I can't get comfy on a plane because my feet can't reach the floor and my legs get really uncomfortable because all my blood circulation stops. I made my way to a nap pod and I knocked out for a few hours. These things are insanely comfy, and thankfully they weren't too far from where I was because my brain was no longer braining. It had logged out, so to speak. Best part, they're free. I was actually planning on staying at one of those capsule hotels, but, thanks to getting offloaded from the plane and having to fly back to Cebu and out from Cebu, I wasn't exactly balling, but that turned out to be a good thing because I went exploring. I found Sharkeisha's dad and the spider thing. And these ladies, oh, they were amazing. I love classical music, so I stopped and watched. Played a few games at the Riot promotional museum thingy and proceeded to lose at every single one of them. Walked around a lot, had some really good food, saw some robots, saw this bottled water with a seal on it, and, I had to buy it because, number one, I was thirsty, and number two, look at it. Eventually, the 14-hour wait ended, and I headed to board my flight with Hawaiian Airlines. Now it was time to get comfy and fall asleep, so I popped a sleeping pill and I snuggled up. And I couldn't sleep, which kinda sucked, but don't worry, because there's in-flight entertainment. So, Frozen 2 kept me company. And then Princess and the Frog kept me company. Basically, it was all Disney. And finally, I landed at my final destination, Hawaii. It took me about an hour to get through immigration, and at this point, I was so tired, guys. I was exhausted, but that didn't matter because I was finally with him. Now here I am, in our little apartment, in our home. I was a complete zombie for the first few days that I was here, but I guess that's a jet lag thing. Anyway, I'm gonna call it there, guys. This was definitely an adventure, and I was nervous and stressed out through a lot of it. I'm here in Hawaii with my fiance. The next video will be all about my first week in Hawaii and how I'm getting along with the place and getting used to life in a completely different country. So please leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Share it to your peeps. Hit that subscribe button if you want to. And tell me about the first time you traveled internationally in the comment section below. I would love to read about it. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.